Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Smackdown as we get ready to wrap up WWE 2k17 Universe Mode before 2k18. We've got a few more episodes to go before we get there. And first of all, we have a #1 contenders match. Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho. And ladies and gentlemen, check out the comment section down below if you're kind of wondering where I've been, why I haven't uploaded. I have a little bit of a comment down below for you guys to check out and read if you want to know why. This week on main event, Alicia Fox will go one-on-one with Naomi. Big Cass and Enzo in action against Heath Slater and Bo Dallas. We'll see how those two fare as a tag team. Darren Young has an opportunity as a singles. He'll take on Fandango one-on-one. So Fox versus Naomi. It's Alicia Fox with the victory. Cass and Enzo versus Slater and Dallas. It is the former tag champs for the victory. And Darren Young and Fandango, it is Darren Young with a victory. This week on SmackDown, we've got Brie Bella going one-on-one with Emma. Kurt Hawkins has a tough matchup against a former Intercontinental champion, Bray Wyatt. Kane will go one-on-one with the big dog, Roman Reigns. And Cruz and Titus are going to test out their tag team ability against the Ascension. We've got a #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. Rusev, the newest member of SmackDown, will go one-on-one with Hideo Itami. And that match we spoke about a moment ago. Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, the winner faces AJ Styles at No Mercy. Brie Bella gets a win over Emma. Bray Wyatt defeats Kurt Hawkins. Roman Reigns defeats Kane. And tag team action, the Ascension get the win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the first of our two #1 contender matches here tonight. This one will determine who will take on Braun Strowman for the Intercontinental Championship. Now that is not exactly a prize that many will be wanting to earn, but the Intercontinental Championship is the prize that they are wanting to earn. One of the most prestigious championships going around, and as we have said many a time, it is a catalyst, it is a tool to catapult a superstar into World Championship material. It's been done many times. Braun Strowman, in my personal opinion, will be the next to do it. I can see Strowman as a champion pretty easily. He's got the size, he's got the power about him. But so does Rusev. He's got plenty of size, and he has plenty of power towards him as well. And he has a lot of experience winning championships. He is a former United States champion here in Universe Mode. Touted as one of the next big things on the Raw roster just over a year ago by former Raw GM The Rock. But since then, ever since he lost his US title, he's been on the decline a little bit, and now a fresh start here on SmackDown. A victory last week over Baron Corbin could catapult him into title status and contention to win the match against Braun Strowman at No Mercy. But first, he must beat this man, Hideo Itami. You want to talk about next big things? This man has also been on the rise. This man, Hideo Itami, has been so impressive. He continues to showcase his ability as one of the best here on SmackDown, one of the emerging talents. You don't have to like the way he's gone about it, of course. That memorable feud that he had with Chris Jericho, who will be a part of our main event later on. Hideo Itami did actually get the better of Chris Jericho in that rivalry. And if you're Hideo Itami, you're probably saying to yourself, well, hey, why is Chris Jericho in a #1 contenders match and not me? Considering he has beaten Jericho. So instead, Itami, he does have a #1 contenders match, but it is for the Intercontinental Championship instead. And that's where I think Hideo Itami is at right now. World Championship probably out of his reach, but certainly has the ability to win the Intercontinental Championship. But when he comes up against Braun Strowman at No Mercy, if he wins this match, arguably the size factor will be too difficult for him to overcome, in my opinion. Rusev will sacrifice plenty of height as well, but has the weight and size about him to at least match up. Hideo Itami, not so much. But Itami has beaten some big men in his time as well. He's not a stranger to a giant. He knows what to do. He knows how to take them down. And Hideo Itami, if he gets the opportunity will make the most of it, no doubt about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, No Mercy is coming away very, very soon. Probably going to be next week. We'll keep you updated and posted on what time you can expect to see No Mercy, when you can expect to see the pay-per-view. So we'll have to keep an eye on that for you. It will be the last pay-per-view before WWE 2k18. So keep your eyes posted for it and make sure you stay up to date with everything that happens as we get ready for 2k18, which is going to be huge. Lots of big plans for 2k18. Survivor Series not too far away either. So we'll be kicking it off with a huge bang. There's no doubt about that. Rusev now blocking Itami's attempted suplex, takes down Hideo Itami with a suplex of his own. And as we spoke about earlier on, Rusev has had the success. He's obviously been in big matches in the past. He's won championships. He's proven himself at an elite level. But he's been involved as a brainbuster there by Itami. He's been involved in a number of high-profile matches on Raw in recent times, but he just hasn't been able to score the victories. He's just been getting close without getting the W next to his name, and that's the big issue for Rusev right now. You don't want to be close and lose. You want to be close, but just find a way, find some kind of way to score the victory. And Rusev hasn't been able to do that. And oh, Rusev taken down there by Itami. Now, fresh start here on Smackdown. Maybe this is Rusev's chance. He's got Braun Strowman awaiting him if he can get through Itami tonight. And that is not easy, as we have said. Braun Strowman has been on a path of destruction. He is the monster among men for a reason. And he's just recently knocked off the Wyatt family, got them out of the equation. So this is his first championship defense away from the Wyatt family. And it'll be very interesting to see how Braun Strowman copes, because of obviously lots of experience and a wealth of knowledge that he had about the Wyatt family. How will he cope against a superstar that he perhaps has never faced before, or not very often? Rusev now back to his feet after Itami had taken him down. Lana brought a steel chair in the ring. Obviously, DQs are applied, so that is not legal whatsoever. There's now Itami into the corner. Rusev taken down there by Hideo. And now Itami looking to fire up here, continue the momentum. And these are two superstars that are arguably aren't the most popular among the fans, especially Hideo Itami, what he has done over the last number of months. But you have to respect what he's been able to accomplish in the ring. But it's been a quiet number of months for Itami. He's been waiting for his opportunity, obviously knowing the Wyatt family have all been locked up in the Intercontinental Championship hunt. Itami's had to wait his turn, but he's not going to wait any longer, as here he comes. Went for that running knee strike, but couldn't quite connect. Lana doing her absolute best to distract the referee, and arguably this referee doesn't take exactly much to distract, especially when you have Lana trying to talk to him, and I can't blame the referee for wanting to talk back. And now the referee, after 20 minutes, has finally decided to get the steel chair out of the ring. That's good news, as Itami takes down Rusev. And Itami not just taking on Rusev tonight, but also has to factor in Lana, and that's not going to be easy as well. There's now Lana trying to get the attention of Hideo Itami, stopping him from continuing the assault on Rusev. And now the kick right there to Rusev is Itami, snapmare takedown. Itami easily in control right now, but he needs to finish it off. He has to find that next big move to keep Rusev down for the 3 count. He went for that running knee strike earlier on, couldn't quite connect. Will he need to find that GTS, the go to sleep, the move that could put Rusev away and arguably cause a bit of an upset here? It'd be unfair, I suppose, to say to Itami that it would be an upset, but after the way Rusev performed last week, he was certainly impressive. And Itami has been a little bit quiet as of late. And this opportunity is big for Itami, but he needs to make the most of it, because if he doesn't, he'll be back in line again. Right where he does not want to be as he goes for the cover, trying to win this one. Can't do it, as another kick out there. You can see Hideo Itami just starting to fire up, just starting to get himself going here. Oh, Rusev went for that big haymaker and clothesline. If he connects there, that's it. That is the turning point of the match, but Itami able to avoid it. And now Rusev has him up and slams him down with a new Uranagi, and that is going to be a game changer, I think, in this matchup. Rusev back in control now, wearing down Hideo Itami. Plenty to like about Rusev. You don't have to like the way he goes about it, but you have to respect the ability he has in the ring. And a move like that, the big super kick right on the jaw of Hideo Itami, may be the move that will set this match up for a victory. He's put many men away with that super kick, but this time can't find the cover to attempt to put Itami away. Instead, he wanted to try and inflict more damage, but Itami able to scout it out. And now this time, it's Hideo Itami. Itami is starting to get going here. Here's these big strikes. These patented strikes of Hideo Itami. He quite often uses to put his opponents away, but he can't quite do it this time. Rusev still fighting. And now Rusev, oh, a powerbomb. Well, that'll do that. Rusev crushing the momentum of Hideo Itami. And now into the submission. But oh, Itami's foot. It touched the rope. The referee saw it. He doesn't see much, but he saw that. The referee has no choice but to call the break. Is that a turning point in this match? Is that a huge, crucial mistake for Rusev? Will that cost him this matchup? Now, the fall-away slam. And Rusev firing himself up here, but the crowd not having any of it. The crowd disappointed in what they're seeing. They probably wanted to see Itami come away with this one. Rusev, the newest member of Smackdown, now has the accolade in the middle of the ring, and Itami has got nowhere to go. No choice but to tap out, and Rusev, dominant, not really, but a victory is a victory. And Rusev will have this match that he has been waiting for. It is Rusev, Braun Strowman, one-on-one. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line in the final pay-per-view of WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. Over 100 episodes of Universe Mode, we will culminate it at No Mercy. Strowman, Rusev, and the championship will be on the line. Big matchup there, no doubt about that, and it's one we've all got to look forward to. Rusev was impressive. Itami, he fought hard, and Itami, to be fair, he had his moments. He had a few chances to capitalize, but he just couldn't do it. Rusev was able to shut down Itami at the right opportune times, and when he did it, he was able to capitalize and put him away with this move right here. The submission, and Rusev scores himself a victory. Braun Strowman awaits. I don't know if Rusev will exactly be thrilled to be taking on Braun Strowman, but he'll love the challenge. He will love the opportunity to have a title shot, something he's been begging for a long time now. Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out who will take on AJ Styles at No Mercy for the WWE Championship. Former World Champion Chris Jericho has another opportunity to get back in the mix. It's been a while for Jericho, but he's back in the top mix as of right now. But tonight he takes on Sami Zayn, a man who has been very impressive over the last number of months, ever since joining up with Smackdown after WrestleMania. Sami Zayn has had a career resurgence, but he has yet to win the WWE Championship. He still hasn't got it around his waist yet. There's no championship for Sami Zayn to, really show that he's had any success. Nothing to really show that he has been great, other than a few victories and a few close calls. A King of the Ring runner-up. Of course, the winner of the King of the Ring is AJ Styles, and he went on to win the championship at SummerSlam. AJ Styles will defend his championship for the first time at No Mercy. Will it be Sami Zayn or Chris Jericho facing him? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. These two men, two of the best here on SmackDown. No doubt about it that Sami Zayn has been one of the best. And this is a chance for him to finally earn a one-on-one match, something he's been wanting for the championship for a while now. He dealt with Finn Balor, a man that he just couldn't quite beat. He had to deal with Roman Reigns as well in a very heated rivalry those two had. And now Sami Zayn can move on from both and look to turn his attentions back to AJ Styles. They've had a few matches already, AJ and Sami Zayn, with AJ getting the better of Zayn. So Sami Zayn already showing that maybe the one big victory he needs is just too far ahead of him right now. There's a nice slam there by Zayn. And Chris Jericho, well, for a while there, he struggled to win the big one here in Universe Mode. About a good year-long period, he got close and close and close. He just couldn't quite do it. When he finally won Money in the Bank, he cashed in the briefcase and won the championship by cashing it in on The Undertaker. And he won that championship, held it for a while until he lost it to CM Punk. Flying crossbody off the top rope there. So Jericho had a few month-long reign, and he was impressive, no doubt about that, in his championship reign. But it's been a couple of years now since he has been the champion of the world. And he's had his most success here on the blue brand. Tag team champion, though, has Jericho been. He's been multiple-time tag team champion. Batista and Christian, some of his tag team partners. And Chris Jericho, though, after a while, starts to get a bit annoyed of his tag team partners and turns on them. So he's not exactly the most reliable tag team partner in the world, but he is a very successful one. He will get you a championship, but when things go wrong, he's not going to blame himself. He's going to certainly blame his partners, but that's not a concern right now. It's all about Chris Jericho and all about him trying to establish himself once again as a top star here on SmackDown. And obviously we spoke about earlier on his dealings with Hideo Itami earlier on in the year and a few months ago now, and Jericho was unable to get the victory in that situation. He had to deal with Hideo Itami trying to take his spot. Hideo Itami was trying to prove that Jericho was old and washed up, and it has been, as the top off the rope, avalanching Jericho off, slamming him down to the mat with a suplex. Sami Zayn in control. Just to go back to that point, it's a standing drop kick there by Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho obviously has, you know, we know how good he is, but certainly some question marks about him. And Hideo Itami certainly sparked those when he was saying that Jericho was not good enough anymore, and Jericho couldn't beat him. He couldn't prove otherwise. It's now Jericho, running Bulldog. He's looking okay right now after a shaky start. Jericho is out to prove that he's still got it. He's obviously up there in age right now, but the wins haven't been there all the time for him. But he just needs a bit of momentum, and all of a sudden he'll be back in the title hunt. And he's won victory here tonight, and he gets an opportunity against AJ Styles at the pay-per-view. And that's a big, big opportunity for Jericho, who has not been in the title mix for quite some time. It'll be a bit of a strange one for Jericho, obviously not winning very often, but given an opportunity last week by SmackDown GM Edge to prove himself against Bray Wyatt. And obviously Edge knows what Jericho's been able to produce for the last number of years, and well, because of that, Jericho given an opportunity against Bray Wyatt, beat Bray Wyatt. Sami Zayn, of course, had a big victory in his own right. Oh, Sami Zayn trying to clutch out Chris Jericho there and make him tap. Jericho countering though and shutting it down. In the cover now by Jericho. This could be it here. Sami Zayn in some trouble, but he'll kick out at the count of 2 and stays alive in it. Well, one man waiting in the wings is Roman Reigns, who, a bit of controversy about Roman Reigns. SmackDown GM Edge believes that Reigns not worthy of an opportunity to even contend, to even, you know, attempt to get an opportunity at the championship. Reigns not even given a chance by our GM, and it's a very controversial statement by our GM, who obviously has been quite frustrated with Roman Reigns and what he has done over the last number of months, especially to Sami Zayn and others. So Roman Reigns, because of that, not even given an opportunity to be in the title hunt. And you have to say Reigns will be disappointed about that. There's now Zayn, standing drop kick. There's Jericho, look out, swinging neck breaker there. Sami Zayn just starting to get going here. Been back and forth between the two at times. Sami Zayn's been the better, and at other times it has been Chris Jericho. Who is going to walk away with this victory right now? A kick to the head there by Sami Zayn. Oh, Jericho, big uppercut to follow it up as well. Zayn now into the cover. Jericho could be in some trouble here. But a kick out again. Well, we're going to take a quick break here on Smackdown. We'll be back right after this announcement. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw it on Monday Night Raw. Kevin Nash, he has been a man aligned with Goldberg. Well, Seth Rollins has been a thorn in Goldberg's side, and Kevin Nash is going to be the insurance for Goldberg. He's going to be the problem solver for Goldberg. He is going to go one-on-one with Seth Rollins at No Mercy. It's going to be no holds barred as well. Rollins and Nash, one-on-one. Can Kevin Nash do the job for Goldberg and get rid of Rollins for good? We're going to find out at No Mercy, which will be coming away very, very soon, right here on BrendenPlayz. We're back here on Smackdown as this match continues on. It is getting closer and closer between the two. Jericho trying to launch over the top of the rope, but Sami Zayn finding a way to move out of the way quickly. Zayn still has enough energy in the tank. He's been reserving it for big moments in the match like that. Jericho back in the ring, but Zayn takes down Jericho again quickly. So big match announcement as we just heard there for Raw at No Mercy. It'll be Seth Rollins and Kevin Nash one-on-one. That's big. Rollins and Nash have had their dealings for the last number of weeks. Kevin Nash took out Seth Rollins on Raw, and Seth will finally get a chance for a bit of revenge, but it's not the man that he wants. He wants Goldberg, but he has to wait for Goldberg, as Samoa Joe will be dealing with Goldberg. We have found out that Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe will team up with each other next week on Raw, and they'll take on the Raw Tag Team Champions, Gallows and Anderson. So Rollins and Joe versus Gallows and Anderson next week on Raw. That's huge. But right now we focus on SmackDown. And underhook suplex there into the knee of Jericho. Up to the top now. Chris Jericho is gonna line up Sami Zayn. He's gonna go off the top. Crossbody. Zayn taken down. Jericho certainly establishing control right now after slipping away a little bit earlier on before the break. He was in some trouble. Right now, looking for the walls of Jericho. He's going to get it locked in, and he's in the middle of the ring as well. Walls of Jericho in the middle of the ring. Sami Zayn, where has he got to go? Absolutely nowhere. He has to try and break free, and he does. He flips off Chris Jericho and breaks free of the hold. Very fortunate for Sami Zayn, because that is where you don't want to be in the walls of Jericho. If you're that close in the middle of the ring, you know, you can't really go either way. If you're that in the center, you can't reach out the walls of Jericho. A very difficult move to move. You have to really utilize your body. You have to drag yourself to the ropes. There's now a half crab here applied on Jericho, and that's not going to be effective. Sami Zayn able to break through the walls, and he may need to try and emulate that again later on in the match if Jericho can find it again. Hopefully for Sami Zayn's sake he gets a bit closer to the ropes, because if it's locked in effectively, the walls of Jericho is really locked in, the pain is too much to deal with. You can't really move away. Is what the hell Sami Zayn doing? The skull of Jericho into the turnbuckle padding, and that is not a soft landing at all, and Jericho thumped to the eye. Jericho getting a bit desperate now. He knows the situation that he's in. He knows Sami Zayn starting to get the better of him. And Jericho bringing out some veteran maneuvers. The referee not looking, thump to the eye. And that's the type of move Jericho may need if he wants to get to No Mercy. He hasn't had a big win in a while. And Jericho, the desperation certainly there. And if he wants that championship opportunity, the desperation is fair enough. He's going to have to do what he has to do to get there. Sami Zayn continues to wear down the legs of Jericho, trying to slow down the veteran. Now Jericho catches him out with a code breaker. Oh, that's it. Jericho's gone to No Mercy. Sami Zayn gets caught out. Referee a little bit slow in position. Has Zayn got enough? Oh, he does. Sami Zayn caught out with a code breaker. But perhaps the spontaneity of it was enough to really save Sami Zayn. Oh, went for the missile drop kick off the top, couldn't quite connect. And Sami Zayn, the fact that he had the better of Jericho for the last number of minutes, was able to recover from any previous damage that he probably had sustained. And now Zayn exploding into the corner. Sami Zayn looking okay now. After nearly losing the match, he's going to get back in control here. Can he win this thing? Jericho countering. And old Jericho tried to connect. He missed as well. Both men trying to throw bombs at one another, but they keep jumping out of the way. Sami Zayn, can he survive here? Jericho's trying his best. The code breaker surely would have stunned Sami Zayn, would have really rocked his head. And now can Sami Zayn find a way? He's going to go back to the exploiter again, and why not? It worked the first time. Zayn surely now has enough to beat Jericho here. Hooks the leg. Is this going to put him to no mercy to take on Styles 101? No, it will not, as Jericho kicks out again at 2. What more does Sami Zayn have to do here? Chris Jericho almost had the match won, but it's slipping away. One more big move, maybe. We thought maybe earlier on, and Jericho hit the code breaker, but Sami Zayn was good enough to kick out. I think Sami Zayn is in the driver's seat right now, but he's wasting some time. Jericho's back to his feet. Look out, Sami Zayn. This is going to cost him. Sami Zayn, too busy showboating to the fans, trying to get their support, and Jericho runs up from behind, takes advantage. That's a crucial mistake in the matchup. It won't cost him it, but it has hurt his momentum and control of the match. Front face lock now by Sami Zayn, and I've got to say, Sami Zayn, Northern Light suplex, bridges through, but Sami Zayn, if this is a loss for him, you can jot down that moment in the match as the crucial turning point. That is when this match will be lost for Sami Zayn, if he does lose it. I don't know if he will, though. He's looking to put Jericho away, and he's got it locked in. The Koji clutch. Here we go. Sami Zayn. This time Jericho's in the middle of the ring. He can't reach out to the ropes. He's going to have to find a break. Can he release the hold? Jericho. Oh, a big elbow. A match saver for Chris Jericho. Stays alive. Statman takedown. And Jericho hanging on for dear life right now. Well, can he do it? Can he win this matchup here? Chris Jericho, the veteran, really finding out what Sami Zayn's made of. Jericho, suplex of his own, bridges through, similar to Sami Zayn. This time, Zayn's close to the ropes, can't find the break, has to kick out. Jericho has an opportunity here. This is the moment for Jericho. If he's going to win it, he has to win it now. Sami Zayn, you can see he's slowing down. He's trying to get back in this one. He's trying to get control again. Jericho with an elbow, though, not letting up. And now Chris Jericho has him up. Look out. Big powerbomb. A huge powerbomb to Sami Zayn, and that really rocked him. Sami Zayn dazzled and dazed with the code breaker, the double knees to the skull, and that is it. Chris Jericho's gone to no mercy. I gotta say, that's an upset for mine. I thought Zayn, based off his recent performances, was going to get the job done, but we spoke about it a moment ago. That crucial turning point in the match when Zayn decided to go elsewhere. This, I thought, was going to be it earlier on, the code breaker. Zayn, though, kept fighting through, but it was one more code breaker that was enough. Lights out, and Chris Jericho will have an opportunity for the WWE Championship, and it's going to take place at No Mercy. What a win here tonight for Jericho. He continues to prove that he's still got it at an elite level, but can he beat AJ Styles and become a world champion once again here in Universe Mode? The WWE Championship has been a championship that has certainly eluded him here in Universe Mode, and it will be very tough for him to get the job done. But this is the match we'll see at No Mercy, Styles and Jericho for the title. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. Up next, it is NXT, and the Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line. Grand Metalik versus Johnny Gargano. Don't miss that one. That's coming up next on Universe Mode. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. Apologies for the delay in videos. Check out the comments down below. I've got a comment there as to why I haven't been able to upload. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you soon.